Mr. Greif, welcome once again to Republic of Srpska.
Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be here.
You're here again to speak about the Holocaust and the genocide against the Serbs in the Independent State of Croatia. Why is it important to remind the broader public and especially students and scholars of these horrific chapters in history?
First of all, because history is a science. It's like biology, it's like chemistry, like physics, and you have to base the knowledge on facts. And nowadays we witness a very aggressive attempt to distort facts on behalf of Croatia and the supporters of Croatia, pre-Ustasha supporters. We have to fight against this because this is like murdering the victims another time, and we are here to be their voice. They cannot speak, they cannot protest. We are here to protest against all these attempts to destroy history, to distort history. And history is scientific. We cannot change it, we cannot bury it. We have to fight for truth. And that's one of the reasons why the Center for Sociological Research of the Republic of Srpska, under Director Dusan Pavlović, initiate this magnificent program, which starts actually tomorrow. And I'm very happy and even proud to be here to lecture together with Mr. Pavlović and to raise a new generation of young people from the Republic of Srpska who will fight for truth. This is very important.
Yes, it is, and especially now, some people use the revision of history in their political day-to-day needs. But how challenging is it, the fight against historical revisionism today, especially when it concerns the Holocaust and the genocide in the Independent State of Croatia?
It's not an easy mission, but I believe it's possible. When you have young, dedicated people who know the truth, who know the facts, they can do it. And you know, there are many common denominators between denial of Holocaust, the catastrophe of the Jewish people during World War II by German Nazis, and the catastrophe of the Serbian people conducted by the Ustasha and the other enemies of the Serbian people. Many common denominators, so there is a good basis for studying and teaching and researching both catastrophes. And our people and your people have a lot of common history of suffering, not only suffering, of also good times, but also a lot of persecution and murder. We have to know this, to learn about this, to research it, and to teach it.
Yes, that is one thing that deeply connects the two people, the Jewish people and the Serbian people. However, just days ago, the Croatian parliament held a roundtable titled "The Scientific Approach to Researching the Victims of Jasenovac." Some participants argued that even the number of 83,000 victims that Croatia claims to be official is exaggerated. Others claimed there were no special sections for children in the camp, and some even said that only 750 dead bodies were found after the liberation of the camp. What do you think is the purpose behind such claims?
First of all, this is ridiculous, of course. This has nothing to do with reality. It's a pure distortion of history, and I'm very angry that the German government directly or indirectly supports all these attempts. It started long ago and it continues, and Germany is the last country to support such distortion of Holocaust. They have their own responsibility, as we all know. I think it comes from a wicked mind, you know, to change history with violence. It's aggression. It's aggression. We are here not to allow this to happen. And the new center, the new educational project is one of the weapons to fight against this horrible distortion and denial of history.
Well, for Serbs, we cannot say that it happened again, but in the last war, in the 90s, great majority of Serbs were expelled from Croatia. In your view, how dangerous is it when individuals or institutions deny that atrocities such as Holocaust or genocide in Croatia ever occurred?
It is dangerous because it shows that there is an intention to repeat all these crimes and distortion. If you cannot live in peace with your past, you will never live in peace with your future, and this is a red light of warning. And I hope that through the Center for Social Political Research of the Republic of Srpska and the new project, we will in a way find the method of fighting against these wicked attempts to destroy and distort history. This is our moral obligation towards the humiliated, tortured and murdered innocent victims, Serbs, Jews, Roma and all the others.
You personally have written about it, you have talked about it, that Jasenovac was really a monstrous place even by Nazi Germany standards.
One of the worst.
Yes. Well, does diminishing the scale and nature of Jasenovac serve to deny or downplay the existence of other Ustasha death camps such as Jadovno, Pag, Jastrebarsko, which was indeed a children's death camp, never seen in the whole Nazi Germany? Is this a broader effort to reinterpret or sanitize the history of Independent State of Croatia?
Of course. The people who try to rewrite history will do anything to portray a picture which never existed. And we have to be the normal voice, the voice of those who worship real history, authentic history, and not allow such distortion of history. It's really dangerous, because if you portray such a distorted picture, you will be the first to renew it, to repeat it in the future, and we can't allow this.
Yes. You are the chairman of the Independent International Commission that researched the sufferings of all peoples in the Srebrenica region between 1992 and 1995.
Correct.
On the other side, we have the Srebrenica narrative only focusing on days of July 1995, which is done by Western countries, the other side in Bosnia, Herzegovina, etc. In your opinion, could that be a part of the efforts maybe to forget about what happened even in Jasenovac, just to force the narrative about Srebrenica 95?
The answer is unfortunately yes. And the real attempt to eradicate a whole people was against the Serbian people. This was the real attempt to conduct a genocide, and not all what we hear from many sides. Thousands of Serbs were brutally murdered in many villages surrounding the area. This is the real genocide which happened.
Do we need to talk more about those horrific times, those crimes, scientifically speaking? Can we question all the narratives as academic citizens?
Academic debate is legitimate, but you have to come to it with a pure heart and not with wicked ideas and wicked intentions. What you told me just now is not a real academic debate, is a cruel attempt to change, rewrite history. This is not academic at all. Mm-hmm. This is a crime, another crime, repetition of a crime.
Finally, I have to ask you, what can we as a society, as a country, do to stop this growing trend of revisionism? Do you believe that we need more academic programs, public lectures, educational initiatives such as this one here?
Absolutely, many steps, education, research, protests, not allowing such cruel attempt to continue and be realized. It's dangerous for the whole area, for all countries here. We want to live in peace and not in war.
Mr. Greif, thank you for your time and for your visit here.
Thank you very much.
Poštovani gledalci, gost radio televizije Republike Srpske bio je Gideon Greif, vodeći svjetski stručnjak za Holokaust.